Hello everyone, welcome back to 20 Minutes Till Dawn. I've grounded out some more runes so we can unlock Spark. Your bullets have a 50% chance to cool down lightning on impact for 5 damage. I do love lightning, and our fresh weapon here, the Flame Cannon. Bullets burn enemies for 3 damage per second. Ammo? How much ammo? Projectiles 1. Fire rate 2.5, max ammo 12. So maybe it will be 12 ammo in a clip, 1 shot when we do fire? Yes. Alright, that is quite a slow fire rate. And currently, quite a slow damage output. Now, we all know that there is plenty of ways to increase our elemental damage output. And currently, we have our fire damage and our inherent lightning damage. So really, we just want to get some synergies for that going as fast as possible. Haste, double shot, light weaponry, pyro mage. Your bullets have a 50% chance to inflict burn for 3 damage per second. I think this is good just because it's going to, I hope, increase the total value of our burn damage. Or perhaps enemies can have 2 effective types of burn on them at once for 2 different stacks of damage. Would not dislike some movement speed as well, but burn damage increased by 35% immediately. If there was any reason to take what we took previously, that's it. Happy coincidence, because I had kind of totally forgotten that that was how that tree works out. I would love some fire rate increases with this as well. Ghost Friend, double shot, fire rate, plus 25%. Alright then. Definitely feels faster. My brain still wants to be able to do the dashes that we had last time, which we obviously do not have as this character. Magnetism, glare, bullet speed plus 30%, spread minus 15, magic lens, and light bullets. Fire rate plus 15%, max ammo plus 1 bullet speed. I'll take even more fire rate and even more ammo for that. Although, I think I'm going to need some other kind of damage output. As much as this is doing that kind of slow tick over damage, I don't feel like I'm being nearly efficient enough in getting these kills through. Bullet speed, glare, vitality, bullet damage plus 25%, knockback plus 20%, or frost mage. Now, I don't even know how much damage we're doing with our shots, but the knockback would not be unwelcome. Obviously, we now move far more slowly while firing our great 13 clip shots out of this flame cannon. So there is going to be more periods of running between the gunning. The explosives, though, of our bulbous foes doing good work for us. Light weaponry, double shot, haste, think aim, and magic lens. I think double shot here because we're concerning ourselves more with the damage that comes from our burn damage rather than our shots. And as such, having 2 opportunities to set something on fire is better, I would say. Just trying to make sure we set those explosive ones alight. Fan fire. When shooting your last ammo, also shoot 10 additional bullets in a circle. Splinter. Enemies explode into 3 bullets when killed. These bullets deal 10% damage. Big shots. Magic lens. I wonder if these splinters inherently explode into more fire damage. Because if they do, they seem to be doing more lightning damage just as a show of how many lightning bolts occurred at the end of all that. Move speed, fire rate, dragon egg, light weaponry, rubber bullets, take aim. Again, rubber bullets for fire rate and more chances for the bullets to hit stuff and be on fire, but a small cost in actual bullet damage seems fine to me. It's getting pretty visually noisy, but we'll be fine. Lightning strikes also inflict burn for 3 damage per second. Absolutely. Right, HP, Holy Shield, shoot an additional bullet, move speed, or magic lens. I'm going to take Holy Shield at this time. We can also get an upgrade after this, where our Holy Shield will also do more lightning damage. And now, all of a sudden, I feel like we're in a far better spot. We're getting lots of stuff to do our work for us. The crowds seem to just kind of melt away. It's almost a problem when the crowds get less dense, because we want the ricochets and the enemy explosions to cascade into one another. Reload rate and fire rate is good. Magnetism is good. Divine Wrath. Cooldown lightning to strike a random enemy for 22 damage every second while Holy Shield is activated. I think that's gonna help increase our crowd control as well. Especially while we're reloading or moving away from stuff. We've got 30 seconds until we are penned in with the other mini-boss. Try and get as much XP as we can before that comes round. Right, Divine Blessing. Increase reload rate and move speed. Ghost Friend, Vitality, Magic Lens, Divine Blessing. Oh, this is Frost Mage. I think I will take Frost Mage, because then we can get Shatter, and enemies explode when killed, deal damage to nearby enemies. I think that'll be even better for this kind of like crowd control build we have going on at the moment. And you know, freeze in general, never a bad thing. Right. Where's the pen? There it is. There's our boss. Now, we can't dash out of the way of this boss, so we have to worry about how we position ourselves relative to it. Right, our shield is gone. My dodging is terrible, and I should feel bad. Magnetism fire starter. On every 4th shot, launch a fireball that deals 40 damage, also inflicts more burn. Fanfire, Vitality, and Divine Blessing. I'm going to take fire starter because we don't currently have our shield as much as I would like our shield to be present. There goes the mini-boss. So we lost a little health here, but otherwise not a terrible performance. Tome of Rage. Tome of Power, Tome of Summoning. No Tome of Elements, unfortunately. Fire rate, spread, bullet damage, knockback, triple your base ammo. I think because our burn and our lightning are doing the work here, bullet damage minus 50% is not a problem, and tripling our base ammo is like kind of great. We don't have anything that we really benefit from reloading from. Like, there's no skills that we get that proc when we reload. And our fire rate now is obscene. We're just like It's more flamethrower than flame cannon right now. Just trying to see the space that we want to move into. Getting a little tough. Hopefully, behind us, that crowd is just thinning itself out as things go by. I really want to get moving back north for all that XP, though. Slightly north and to the left. Magnetism, ice shard. When shooting your last ammo. Ah, last ammo. No good for us right now. Reload rate, more fire rate is like, eh. Haste? I'll take some haste. Give us a chance to move through these crowds towards the sea of XP I'm sure we've left behind. There it is. Oh yeah. Look at all this good stuff. We're gonna loop around here and then go down south again. Crowds picking up. There's our shield back. You'll have to see it. At this point, I wouldn't mind some more lightning damage or some more things that can proc lightning bolts. Whether that's lightning bug or... oh god. That's our shield gone again already. Bad spot to be in. But as we've seen before, when the crowds do get really dense, it just means that we have more opportunity for all of the splinters to attack more stuff. Run and gun, I think, is going to be the choice here. So now we can just move and fire in perpetuity. And apart from that brief moment where we have to reload, we've got all the space in the world. Now, we've seen the screen get this busy before, and after last time I did lower the sound effect volume, so hopefully things aren't so wild on your end, dear viewer. I also know that they patched the game recently and they've reduced the number of maximum sound effects that can be in effect at once. Now, running into a frozen enemy will hurt us, so we do want to be careful of that. But in some of these spots, it feels like we just kind of have to charge, keep firing, and pray. And there's going to be so much XP around below us that if I could just be moving downwards... Yep, that's gone terribly. We need shield back. We need more HP. Oh, what's that one? The fire one that gives us a chance to heal back is what I really want right now. For now, we'll take one vitality just to keep us alive until we can hopefully find that. Here is a bunch of that XP that we created in our big oval loop. There's our shield back. That is excellent. When the reload comes round, it's terrifying. It's like, here's a massive span of just freedom to fire as much as you want, and then nothing for 3/4 of a second. That crowd corralled over there, though, looks great. Let's go get all this XP before things get manic again. Any fire stuff? Doesn't look like it. When shooting your last ammo, no good. Bullet damage, bullet size, fire rate lower. Giant, I hate. Shooting when standing still has a 33% chance of not consuming ammo. I mean, it's between that and the light weaponry. Maybe we will get to a point where we are just going to have to stand and hold our ground. If we do get to that point, not having to reload as much is going to be valuable to us. Now, we've swapped out our base enemy here. We no longer have brains, we have leeches with wings. And I'm sure they have a lot more health, don't they? Yeah, the capstone ability in the fire tree is, I think it's called Warming Hearth. And it has a 0.05% chance to heal you. There it is, Soothing Warmth. When you inflict burn, there is a 0.05% chance to heal you for 1 HP. So that is like 1 every 100,000. It's 5 in every 10,000 burns, I think. But we're currently at 2 HP. So we'll see if that goes up at all in the coming moments. Right, we're starting to see, there we go, 3 HP now. So if we could just do enough burn damage, or enough instances of burn, to keep us alive, that would be great. Here's a boss that I've never defeated before, amongst a sea of enemies that I'm not prepared for. That is a lot of XP over there. I want it. We are back to max HP, so the burn is doing work. A freeze is also kind of keeping things in good stead for us. More speed. Inflict burn on enemies as you run. The effect occurs more often the faster you move. Frostbite. When an enemy is inflicted with freeze, they lose 25% of their max HP. Boss enemies lose 1% of their max HP. I think 25% max HP for a freeze is totally worth it. And there's just this huge sea of XP that I've left behind somewhere. Grateful to find it. Our holy shield just managing to scrape by there. Love to see it. I thought that was a new enemy then, but it was just 2 of those guys on top of one another. There goes our holy shield again. Still at 4 max HP though. Right, moving back down to that field of XP. I really want all these exploding enemies to really start exploding into one another for massive damage. Worth noting that our run speed when we're not firing is ever so slightly higher. Oh god, oh god. Find me an out, please. Find me an out. That's good, okay. Keep watching our exits. This might be my longest run to date. Almost at 6 minutes now. I still think there's a mini-boss up there that I've not barely begun to hurt, or I killed it ages ago and I'm running further and further away from whatever boon it drops, but right now I do not have the capacity to turn around in this crowd. Or maybe I do. Just. God, look at that sea of enemies on the lower left corner. Oh, there's the boss on the left. God, I hate the reloading part. I really hate the reloading part. Our shield is back. We're still at 4 HP. Amazingly, last runs gone by at this stage, I'd be around level 25, but I just cannot swing around for the XP, and I think I don't have magnetism this run, so that's probably impacting me a lot on my ability to pick up what I'm creating as I go by. I really need to move around left and down. Oh god, okay. No, it's this guy. I have been here before. This guy's going to create lines that I have to try and stay out of the way of or something. Alright, we've got two mini-bosses here working in tandem with one another, which is not lovely. Try and find a space to move into, please. Alright. When the enemies aren't spawning too fast, our crowd control is doing reasonable work. There is magnetism. Let's grab it. It's going to get harder and harder to get any more upgrades at this stage. There's another chest. I want it badly. Fence is down. That's good. There's another boss down here at the moment. Bullet damage minus 25%. Lightning damage plus 50%. Sure. Alright. I've got nowhere to go. We're back to brains, which is interesting. Just masses of the weaker enemies. But our bullet damage is like terrible now, so you know, there's that. God, give me space to move into, please. Cozy Hearth is keeping us in health, which is like super important at this stage. I have nowhere to move. I have nowhere to move. There's a dragon. I don't like the dragon. I don't like that guy either. We're dead. How long did we survive? 17 minutes. It's my best run yet. And so much good synergy. I think, like, Warming Hearth is an absolute must if you're going to do well into the late game. But yeah, the synergy between the fire damage and the amount of burn we were putting out with a flame cannon, that was a grand old time. So let's get back to the main menu and tease what we will hopefully be unlocking next time. We should be able to afford Lilith and dual SMGs. That sounds like a fun time. But for now, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.